Have you seen these paintings? They are worth $500 million and disappeared 30 years ago. Whoever finds them will receive a $10 million reward. But let's go back to the beginning. Just because a case doesn't involve the taking of human life doesn't mean the stakes can't be ridiculously high. Consider, for example, the Gardner Museum heist, involving the theft of 13 paintings by renowned artists from Boston's Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum. The paintings, valued today at $500 million, were stolen right out of their frames during the wee hours of March 18, 1990, by two unarmed men dressed as policemen who entered the museum, subdued the on duty security guards, and left the paintings, all in under 81 minutes. Gentlemen, this is a robbery, the criminals announced. Hello, amazing viewers. It's me, Femina here. If this is a content you would be interested in, do subscribe and click the bell right away. The Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum was constructed under the guidance of art collector Isabella Stewart Gardner to house her personal art collection. The first three floors consist of various collections of paintings, sculptures, tapestries, furniture, manuscripts, rare books, and decorative arts. The private fourth floor is where Isabella Gardner lived. The museum had 60 infrared motion detectors and a closed circuit television system consisting of 4 cameras placed around the building's perimeter. There were no cameras installed inside. The museum guards on duty that night were Rick Abbott, age 23, and Randy Heston, age 25. Abbott was a regular night watchman and it was Heston's first time on the night shift. At 1:20 am of March 18, a vehicle pulled up near the side entrance of the museum. Two men in police uniforms pushed the museum buzzer, stated they were responding to a disturbance, and requested to be let in. Abbott broke protocol and allowed them through the employee entrance at 1:24 am. At the fake officer's trick, he stepped away from the watch desk where the only panic button to alert police was. Quickly, Abbott and Heston were overpowered and handcuffed. Without asking for directions, they led the guards into the basement and tied them to a steam pipe. It took the thieves 11 minutes to subdue the guards and disable the security cameras. It was now about 1:35 am. The thieves' movements through the museum were recorded on infrared motion detectors. For 13 minutes after they finished subduing the guards, there was no motion recorded until 1:48 am. As the thieves approached the paintings in the Dutch room on the second floor, a device began beeping that would normally trip when a patron was too close to a painting. The thieves smashed it. The best known works of art were taken from the Dutch room. They cut Rembrandt's Christ in the Storm on the Sea of Galilee and A Lady and Gentleman in Black from their frames, removed Vermeer's The Concert and Klink's Landscape with the Novelist from their frames, pulled an ancient Chinese bronze gourd or beaker from a table, and took a small self-portrait etching by Rembrandt from the side of a chest. In the short gallery on the same floor as the Dutch room, 5 Degas drawings and a bronze eagle finial were stolen. Manet's Chez Tortoni was taken from the Blue Room on the first floor. They then moved to the security director's office where they took the video cassettes that recorded their entrance on the closed circuit cameras and the data printouts from the motion detecting equipment. The movement data was still captured on a hard drive which remained untouched. The side entrance doors were opened once at 2:40 am and again for the last time at 2:45 am. The thieves departed at 2:45 am after making 2 separate trips to their car with the artwork. The robbery lasted 81 minutes. The guards remained handcuffed until police arrived at 8:15 am. Today, empty frames remain hanging in the museum as a placeholder for the missing works and as symbols of hope awaiting their return. The FBI believes that the robbery was planned by a criminal organization. The case lacks strong physical evidence. In 2015, FBI revealed the names of 2 primary suspects, George Reisfelder and Leonard de Museo. Both resembled police sketches of the criminals and died within 1 year of the heist. The return of the Gardner's works remains a top priority. If you have information about the robbery, the authorities and the Gardner Museum want your help. People with information about the stolen artworks should contact Director of Security Anthony Amore at 617-278-5114 or reward@gardenmuseum.org. Confidentiality is assured. The museum is offering a $10 million reward to anyone who provides information leading directly to the safe return of the stolen works. Anyone who helps return the Napoleonic Eagle Finial will receive a separate $100,000 reward. In April 2021, Netflix released an original 4-part documentary series about the theft. This is a robbery, the world's biggest art heist. What making the case almost impossible to crack is that no one appears to have ever attempted to sell the stolen paintings. Nor has anyone come forward to claim the $10 million reward offered for the painting's return. Despite an ongoing investigation, the case of the missing paintings grows colder by the day to the great embarrassment and consternation of the museum.